Dr. Show here, and welcome back to my WWE 2K26 CM Punk Showcase Mode playthrough. In the last episode, we did two What If matches, where Punk never left WWE, and he wrestled Triple H at WrestleMania 30. And then if he were to win, he would go and wrestle Batista and Orton. I played as Batista in that match. Now we're going to do the third What If, CM Punk answering John Cena's open challenge. But because it's more fun, I'm going to be John Cena.
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event? It's a hell of a start to this alternative timeline. In a world as absolutely chaotic as WWE, calling future shots is nearly impossible. You could win Money in the Bank, you call your shot for a match down the line, and then get taken out by injury. Your best friend might turn on you right as you're about to claim tag team gold. The best laid plans, at least in WWE, often go astray. But in 2015, something swept through WWE that I know would have piqued my interest. After capturing the United States Championship from Rusev at WrestleMania 31, John Cena would hold the US Open Challenge each week on Raw. Names like Sami Zayn, Big E, Rusev, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins all answered the call and gave it their best shot. With the history shared between myself and John, you're nuts if you think I wouldn't have accepted that challenge. I'd have waited a couple months, maybe with a slight hope that Cena would start to feel the fatigue that comes with weekly title defenses. But once summer hit, that's when I'd start getting ready. Like, say, July 27th, 2015, when the music for John Cena's opponent hits. What if that night? What if CM Punk walked through that curtain? Would I take another championship from a shell-shocked Cena? Or would my name join the rest of those who failed to take him down? It's up to you, really. Can John Cena turn back another challenge? Or will CM Punk be crowned the new United States champion? Create the moment that you want to last forever.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Fun fact, the person Cena actually faced on this night, I just looked it up, was Seth Rollins.
After week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans, John Cena has taken them all on and put them all down. You have to admire Cena for continuing this open challenge. He's elevated the US title by putting it on the line every Monday night.
And the way Cena has been able to adapt to whoever answers his call has also been so impressive to watch.
Let's not sugarcoat it, guys. Cena's ego is a big part of this open challenge. This is about pride, and sooner or later, someone's going to come snap him out of it.
It is a bit of a double-edged sword. Defending the title against some of the best has to be taking its toll on him.
You gotta be kidding me! CM Punk answering Cena's open challenge.
The roof has come off of this building. Cena looks like he's seen a ghost.
CM Punk is coming for the United States title.
CM
Wearing-
Punk, a man that
we-
perhaps knows John Cena better
Wearing
than
his WrestleMania 29 gear that he wore when he wrestled The Undertaker. I'm not going to do ring announcements, we know.
Defending the title against that.
Remember, I'm playing as Cena. Gonna crush CM Punk's dreams once again.
Interesting competitors have answered
And
Cena's open challenge over the
what a
past
way to
few
start.
months. The Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple victories against
DDT.
the franchise.
I think Punk might be a bit jealous of what John's been able to accomplish since winning the title at WrestleMania.
That would be a bear hug, right?
Never
Yeah.
held the US title, and you know he'd like to win it and become an even
Oh,
better
CM Punk's
champion
never been
than
US
Cena.
champion? I didn't even
CM
know that.
Punk has accomplished so much in his career. He's seen
Trying to hug that front
It means
waist
to
line.
date, he still has never been US champion.
what a club. Sent flying out of the ring here.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd.
Heading to ringside now.
I'm not quite sure if Punk will ever really become a SmackDown guy in the current climate. There's better likelihood that the US and Intercontinental Championships could switch brands at some point.
Connects. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Bam. The John Cena US Open Challenge has already given so many opportunities to up-and-coming talent in WWE. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, even Bad News Barrett.
All great competitors, no doubt, but none of those talents are on the level of CM Punk.
I'm right here, guys.
That's
This is
good
going to be a
banter.
close contest. Punk and Cena have such different and effective styles in the ring.
Yeah, every moment of this match is going to be dripped in drama, as every near fall could be the one to end it.
Oh, no.
Can Punk's clever tactics really neutralize Cena's raw power? Or is Cena's
Shoulder tackle.
fighting spirit going to prove too much for the Second City Saint to overcome? And what does that title mean to each man?
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Gentlemen, it is always a treat to see CM Punk and John Cena face off in a championship match. The last two times that Punk challenged Cena for a title held by the franchise, they were two of the greatest matches.
One of the
in
best
WWE
things that
history.
Cena did in his US title run was he added a bunch of new moves to his repertoire, you know. As weird as the springboard stunner was, it was cool to see it. You know, Code Red.
We've had plenty more amazing matches between these two men since that night, but when it's Punk gunning for a title around Cena's waist, it's just magical.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. The C Nation is coming alive.
Punk is looking all out of sorts right now. Cena has just
Monkey
been
flip.
pushing him around here.
Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a
Oh.
fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include CM Punk, who defended his world title at nearly every premium live event during his 434-day reign, with plenty of additional defenses.
Shoulder tackle. I'm so bad at these, by the way. Shoulder tackle. Don't you dare clothesline him. There we go. And Ferrotoplex.
Up with a slam. Uh-oh. Here it comes, legendary.
5. Knuckle. Shuffle. We'll give him a little stomp.
Punk's US Open chances may be
Let's get that
closing.
stun going. And... Oh, what? Did he Iron Jaw? He used Iron Jaw, didn't he?
4 months. Week in and week out, he's told the locker room, if you want some, come get some.
And many have taken some, even if none of those challenges have yet to pry that title from Cena's hands. You've got to think that Cena is not at 100% given the caliber of competition he's requesting each week. I believe CM Punk has the highest odds yet for a competitor who has answered this call.
Big time powerbomb.
Yet another targeted attack to the torso there. He's able to dodge that one in time.
Nice.
Crossbody.
CM Punk late
Let's pin him. Let's try to draw out the resiliency.
retains.
And I was going to let the pin go if he didn't. And
Somehow he's managed
I got him to
get
use
that
it.
shoulder up in the nick of time.
What a punch!
Here we go. Attitude adjust.
Punk avoids the attack.
I need to hit it, so.
This going counter for counter. Quick exchange of counters there.
Punk and Cena have to be digging down to their deepest reserves right now.
They look absolutely exhausted, but I don't think either one of them is near giving up yet.
And Cena is in command.
Cena
Face
putting
buster, here we go.
himself in the driver's seat.
5-knuckle shuffle time.
John Cena.
And just a quick one. Now, are we going to hit?
And Cena has just said trim.
No, no, no.
To end this here.
No.
Sleep. Can we have a new champ after
Wait, what? Why did he call me to get up? What is happening now? What is this?
We all knew this was going to be a historic matchup, but this is beyond anyone's expectation. Pinning the champ. This could be over.
What in the world?
Quick count out.
He did the Owen Hart sit-up pile driver.
We've seen tonight. He must
I know Owen Hart
be
didn't invent the
using
move, but like,
tanks at this
oh, and that's what we all know it from.
And just got answered with a suplex.
Weird they put that in Punk's moveset. I thought he was going to do the Tombstone pile driver considering he's wearing the Undertaker gear.
Cena gets intercepted.
I don't know what.
Another
Punk was probably going for any kind of vice, honestly.
Time to go
And he's over an exploder.
An exploder suplex.
Alright, we need to get up. Not sure what all of Cena's
quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit
signatures are.
It's caught. Trading count.
We're going to check them. I know, take it up with your immersion. Diving, 5-knuckle shuffle, okay. Oh no.
running knee to the
Knee,
face.
pull in, clothesline. He's going to go up top.
Headed to the top.
He doesn't have the,
Stalking
yeah.
from above.
doesn't have a signature, so.
Blast off.
Just, I don't know what that was.
Oh, but gets nothing.
Nice running crossbody. Ooh.
We're going to just go for it.
Cena now lifts his opponent.
Land it. This should be it.
Consider the championship retained. Cena retains.
Another what if crushed.
What an absolutely incredible match. John Cena.
Let's see what's next. Let's just get into it. I have no idea. Okay. Once again, we're going to beat the opponent because we've been punked this whole time.
Adding another classic encounter with John Cena is always the right call, and answering that U.S. Open challenge is something I know I would have done if I was around for it. I also know exactly what my plan would have been at the start of 2016. Now, as you may recall, it was at the Royal Rumble that year where AJ Styles finally made his WWE debut.
The phenomenal one is here. AJ Styles.
It's one of those moments where it felt like time stood still. Everyone trying to come to grips with the fact that, yes, AJ Styles is now in WWE. His arrival opened the door for a litany of dream matches. And in that time, he's made many of them happen, battling top names brave enough to step up to him. And you better believe that if I was here, I would have walked to the ring that very first Raw after the Royal Rumble, and I would have set down the challenge. CM Punk, AJ Styles, WrestleMania 32. AJ and I have traveled many of the same roads in our respective careers, but unfortunately, they never led us to having a proper one-on-one matchup in WWE. I respect AJ. He's another wrestler that made his name his way.
Since 1998, this man has competed all over the world.
I earned the right to be here in the WWE.
Getting the chance to be his first WrestleMania opponent, it's too good to pass up. As usual, it's up to you. Do you want to prove to be the best, or is being phenomenal more to your speed? They don't want none? Oh, believe me, I want it all.
person AJ Styles faced at WrestleMania 32 was Chris Jericho. Remember they had that short-lived tag team that lasted like a week, and then Jericho turned on AJ.
CM Punk, the best in the world.
And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now, competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with the biggest bragging rights on the line. Who really is the best in the world?
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Styles soaking it all in, the magnitude of this moment, of this match.
AJ Styles finally where he's always belonged.
I understand this was 32 was AJ's first WrestleMania.
And the time has come to finally answer the question of just who really is the best in the world. The phenomenal AJ Styles, the Second City Saint CM Punk, face-to-face in a WWE ring on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
Styles and Punk have traveled up and down the same roads, wrestled in the same high school gyms and armories, competed internationally, and honed their crafts to the point where they can both be called the best. But tonight, all roads have led them to this moment, where only one of these men can be called the winner.
We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times in the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look,
Another arm drag.
Any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then AJ Styles wasn't quite
A little
phenomenal.
risky here. We know.
Punk
Okay,
had yet to
good.
become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best
Why can't I-
versions of both men in this ring tonight.
Each shot landing with a little bit
Should have been a springboard.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Oh,
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Oh! Big night for AJ Styles making his WrestleMania debut. Punk has been here quite a few times. We've seen Punk fight fair at WrestleMania, but just as often
All
we
right,
see him cut
that
corners.
works.
indeed, in the past we've seen Punk calling reinforcements against Rey Mysterio, using foreign weapons when attempting to end the Undertaker's streak. But tonight is a bit different. Punk has long wanted to prove that the best in the world is even better than phenomenal. And the only way to do that is by winning this match by the books.
He can do it here. Strong kick out there.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
Oh no, there's a timed objective.
To the ground.
CM Punk and AJ Styles are both absolute geniuses when it comes to in-ring IQ. Both have great striking and submission skills as well. But the outlying categories will be what defines this match.
I didn't realize that. Good thing I scrambled and got that.
100% on that, Corey. AJ Styles has the edge when it comes to aerial attacks. CM Punk is the better brawler.
Pele kick.
Each man to make this his kind of match, and whoever is more successful in doing so is likely to end up the victor. Slips out of the way.
Took him out at the knee. You have to admit, that was a smart bit of offense, cutting their opponent down to size like that.
How did he get up before me? I don't understand.
Big knee lift.
An opponent like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline. And I think everyone knows what is coming up next.
No, he doesn't have the GTS. He's going to do the springboard
Got the
clothesline.
springboard.
Styles was waiting on that.
CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was never expected to be the main event competitor he is today.
You could say much the same about AJ Styles, Corey. Remember, the first time the world got to see AJ Styles, he was busting his hump in WCW's Cruiserweight division during that company's dying days, while the main eventers collected the paychecks.
Both men spent much of their career on the fringes, fighting for every scrap of opportunity, and now they are both competing in one of the most anticipated matchups in WrestleMania history. What a journey for CM Punk and AJ Styles.
Oh, I think I found that one.
I thought, you would try to hone in on that 450 a little bit. I wasn't even sure that was the 450. Over the cap crusher. Punk's got a foot on the rope. It's fine. I wasn't going to win with it. Wasn't planning to win with it anyways.
Maybe looking for a power
Oh.
here.
Yeah, and Punk escapes. Styles clash. Can he escape it? Second time.
Taking control. This looks bleak.
The Styles clash.
Will Styles take advantage?
2. He kicked out at 2.
And Punk probably used resiliency.
CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
You gotta think frustration must be mounting for Styles right now. Shin breaker.
Over the top.
Sent on to the outside. Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Look at him stumbling back up. Might have double vision.
Was it really just a spring-in move? Is it just a Styles clash? That's stupid.
Broken up with a fist to the face.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Oh, look at this.
Oh. Rope hung neck breaker.
And Punk is looked.
And he's gonna regret that.
Running his mouth.
On the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Sky high.
450 off the barricade. It landed. You couldn't see it, but it landed.
Not turning back, not giving a damn about any caution. Delivered into the barricade.
Oh man.
Single leg.
Just trying to take that leg out there.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Wait, he's not stunned anymore? What's up with that?
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Oh, whipped directly into the steps.
Oh, come on. There's a count happening.
Got to get back in the ring to stay in the match.
Finally became aware of the count and gets back into the ring.
Decimating the knee. Bodies are bruised. Egos are hurt. Wills have been tested, and neither Punk nor Styles.
Whatever.
AJ Styles, here it comes.
Phenomenal forearm. I was going to go for the 450, but whatever. I'll take it.
Punk out.
And into the cover.
AJ Styles just beat CM Punk at WrestleMania. Unbelievable.
Here is your winner, AJ Styles.
I don't know how many of these there are. But beating CM Punk, well, we never. So, Kurt Angle versus CM Punk in his retirement match. You know, we're just going to do this one now, too. It's Kurt Angle, CM Punk, WrestleMania 35. Originally, the person who would have faced Angle and who won was Baron Corbin.
Dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of Showcase. I've said it repeatedly that it's impossible for me to predict a hypothetical scenario with precision, but I have to believe that if I was here in 2019, I would have done anything to get to the front of the line to be Kurt Angle's final opponent at WrestleMania 35.
He has held every title imaginable. European champion, Intercontinental champion, 6-time world champion.
Not many people know this, but when I first joined the ECW brand in 2006, Kurt Angle was my goal. He'd found new life with the brand, leaning into the extreme side of things, mauling his opponents with a reinvigorated approach to the ground and pound offense. But those dreams would go unrealized with Kurt leaving WWE only about a month after my arrival. I could see it all in my head, though. Kurt comes out on Raw to announce that he'll be retiring at WrestleMania. With the crowd already shocked, Kurt goes to announce his opponent, only I wouldn't give him that chance. See, I really don't care who Kurt's chosen, because as I'd say to Kurt's face, I've chosen Kurt to be my opponent at WrestleMania 35. If Kurt wins, he gets to go out on top. But when I get the win, Kurt at least had the chance to go out on a shield against an opponent willing to push him to his limits. Kurt's retirement will happen one way or another, but it's up to you to decide who will be standing at the top of the winner's podium and who will have to settle for a silver medal when I collide with Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 35.
The only gold medalist in WWE history. The wrestling machine, Kurt Angle.
Competing in his final match after a 20-year Hall of Fame career, the only gold medalist in WWE history, Kurt Angle.
For the final time as an in-ring competitor, Kurt Angle makes his way to the ring. The WWE Universe showing the respect to this incredible athlete.
Kurt Angle performs at his highest level when the pressure is highest. Tonight, it couldn't get any higher.
Punk fully expects Kurt Angle to be a step quicker than...
That stat, the only gold medalist, was accurate at the time, although now Tyra May Steele, winner of Season 1 of LFG, is currently in NXT or Evolve or some combination of that. She is also a gold medalist.
And CM Punk jumped at the chance to be the one to send him off into the sunset.
Look, I know Punk respects Angle, but this could also be a career-defining moment for Punk. Can the best in the world put the Olympic gold medalist on the shelf for good in a submission match?
We'll find out right here. CM Punk said he loves Kurt, but he'll not be sorry to put Kurt Angle down for good. And Wade, long ago, there was an opportunity for these two men to have locked up, but the stars just never aligned.
That's correct. ECW...
Yeah, so Angle left ECW. He had a lot of personal issues going on. Would have a somewhat lengthy career in TNA wrestling before returning back to WWE.
And Angle being the veteran, the true wrestling machine.
Those would have been battles that would have shortened each man's career, no doubt.
Kurt Angle has, since his retirement, stayed retired, which not a lot of wrestlers do anymore.
Who do you give the edge to?
My gut says Kurt Angle, the man who has seen and done it all. But if Punk gets lucky,
and they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Ooh! Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Oh! You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Power drop kick.
I'm pretty sure the original plan for Kurt was to have his retirement match against Jason Jordan. But Jason Jordan got injured, career-ending injury before it could happen.
stole that choice away from a classless act from someone who claims to have so much respect for the man.
Well, that's your perspective, Michael Cole. Many others would say that Punk is doing Kurt a favor.
Angle slam.
Deciding a Hall of Famer's retirement match, that's a favor?
Listen, Cole. It's an honor for Angle to wrestle CM Punk at WrestleMania. It's a fantastic ending for Kurt to be able to say, my last match was with CM Punk.
I don't know what's wrong with you, Corey. You've got worms in your ears or something. Brought down.
Sharp elbow.
And again, stipulation for this match is a submission match. You can only win by tapping your opponent out.
Wait, it's a submission match? Really?
From CM Punk to request this for the last match in the career of a submission specialist like Kurt Angle.
Come on, Corey. Nothing virtuous about that decision. All just part
No,
of
we don't
the
get a lot of
game.
submission
Punk
matches
wants to
in
play
modern
Angle's game
WWE.
and be able to say that he beat him at it.
No, it's a sign of sportsmanship. It's like an olive branch being extended. Punk's allowing this match to be like a home game of sorts for Kurt.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent, and a backbreaker.
Angle gets the better there. Despite what has transpired
Drop kick.
tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his final match.
There's all this talk about the storybook ending, the beautiful button on the career for Kurt Angle, a big win at WrestleMania. Think of what this would do for CM Punk. Think about...
Oh. We're gonna need to hit the moonsault though. I'm going to the top. I mean to the corner, not the top. You know what I meant.
Uncorks it, uppercut. Up high.
There it is.
Nice takedown there from Angle.
In the ankle, here we go.
Into the ankle lock.
CM Punk on the verge of submitting this.
That's it.
There it is.
That's a tap.
Here is your winner and forever your gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
And we're not done yet. There's more to come, and let's see what is next. CM Punk versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt, WrestleMania 37, Night 2. So I'm assuming, I think that's the one where he faced Orton. But we will do that in the next episode. Like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and if you missed any earlier episodes, you can click the box at the end of this video and watch them. My name is Zachary Show. I'll see you next time.